Thanks very much. Thought we'd do a couple of poems for you. This first one is a true story. It's called Beautiful Girl. People supposes that under her clothes this beautiful girl has a body like Venus. What no one knows is that under her clothes this beautiful girl has a very large penis. They look at her from top of head down to toesies, they see this great swell of two bosoms like roses, they know to find boneses and feminine poses and think, what a beautiful girl. But if she don't shave for a month and her nose is choked up with hair, she is bearded like Moses, and if she uncloses her legs then her hoses, proof she's no beautiful girl. But people supposes on clothes and poses that ideas are based on her outer regalia. What the girl knows but will never expose is the fact that down there she has male genitalia. On external looks, people make diagnoses, their eyes and things, and their mind then imposes an idea on which it then somehow closes and which it will never unfurl. And if this is true, men, then what I propose is, don't feel obliged to wear doublets and hoses. If you want to oppose this, wear the right clothes, you can be a beautiful girl. Thanks. Thanks very much. And my second poem, that was a true story. This is a true story, not for me personally. Yes, this is called Judas Priest. Like Christ, he was gentle and loving and good. His life lived in honour of God. He guided the parish as well as he could. He was their staff and their rod. But he touched his flock more than a good shepherd should. They wanted his rod, he gave them his wood, never a vicar more sicker. Up in the pulpit, he'd go through the lesson. If you sin, you'll go to hell. Then the girls entered his box for confession. He'd enter their box as well. They'd say they felt lustful. The vicar would bless them, then he'd pull back the screen and begin to undress them, not like a priest in the least. In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, the priest gave a really good mass. But after the show, he'd always feel randy and start to look round for a lass. If she was young, he'd offer her candy. If older, advice, then he'd ply her with brandy, a very sinister minister. Like Jesus at times, he could get a bit cross if he couldn't nail someone he liked. So for all those virgins and brides of Lesbos, their small glass of brandy gets spiked. But most of the time they give in to his wants, like staff they would service his rod. And after he'd wash himself off in the font, this perverted servant of God, like most, just a filthy old sod. Thank you.